Okay, everybody, Screen Printer Mike, let's start this process to make this $450 with direct-to-film transfers. Now, this design here was a t-shirt design that we had done for Willie Taco. And I often do proactive pitching, and that's how this all went down. So I simply took this design that we had printed on t-shirts that was super popular, and I copied it. And then over here in Photoshop, I pasted this down as pixels and just scaled this down on this trucker hat here. And I usually try to make these, as nice as possible. Didn't get real crazy with it here, but I do like to go the extra mile so that they can really kind of see exactly what's going down here. And I'll follow up with a little bit of warp, and this will give a more realistic curve here of the way the hat's going. In the end, the better this thing looks, the more realistic is, the better they'll see this hat actually exist in their mind. So with that, I simply copied this and pasted it into Messenger, and they were blown away, and they had to have some, and they wanted pricing for 120 of these. They do have 4 restaurants, so that was a plus. I gave them a price of $8. To start this, we're going to jump over here. I just looked this place up. This is not actually where I buy hats from, because if you're established, you have several wholesalers. But I found this Auto hat, which is a really nice quality hat. And as you can see here, you can buy these in the $3.25 range when you go over 48. If we got up to 12 dozen, then it would have went down to here. But just at $3.25, then we've established that's what that hat's going to cost us. Now, I'm going to add an extra 50 cents in here on each one just for shipping. Just you want to cover your bases here. And then on the other side, back to Illustrator, I need to make my direct-to-film transfers. So I'm going to take this full-size t-shirt design and actually scale the height down to about 2.9 is what really feel comfortable with as far as the height fitting on the hat and fitting the machine. And I'm going to copy that, and then I've got a blank 22 by 60. This will be a gang sheet that we are going to create. So I just wanted you to see the scope of this size here. I'm going to go ahead and paste that logo in here. And typically you can use the whole sheet, but I try to give a little around. And here's how I'm going to do it, is I'll just Shift Option drag the first one, and then hit the Command or Control D, and I'll see how many I can get across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So almost 8. I'm going to undo that. And we're going to go the other way. Okay. I'm doing this live, so a lot of this won't be edited out. Same thing. I'm going to just Option drag. I want to make this easy when I get these. Okay, boom, that landed pretty damn good there. So, yeah, I'm going to keep it at that. I'm going to select all this and group it, and then make sure that left to right is perfectly aligned. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but we're going to go vertically. So Shift Option drag here. I just wanted to leave enough space that I can just cut these out easily. And now I'm going to duplicate. We're going to fill up this gang sheet all the way to the end. This is a big one. So now I just need to count what I have on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 20 rows of 7, so that gives me 140. I can actually take a couple of rows off of here if I want, or I can just go ahead and get the extra 20 in case they want any more. Really, that's up to you. Typically what I'm going to do, if I have a lot of extra space like I do here, I may knock out these last 2 rows here, and then I'll do the math real quick just to make sure I don't mess up. Now I have 18 rows of 7. So I've got 126. Now I have this extra space here, and what I'll do with that is I'll either do some other cool designs, and I'll just get a couple of extra hats, either for this customer or other customers that I want to give a sample out to, just to show them how cool it would be to get trucker hats. So this is a great sales tool when you have this extra space here. This is an Illustrator file, and I will save it as such. And when I've saved this, I'm going to jump over to merchstudio.co. Worked with these guys a lot. Great quality. And see up here at the top, I don't have to go build one from scratch. I'll just do the already have a gang sheet. And I just want to show you how easy this is. You're going to fill in your stuff here. And then you're going to pick, I'm going to get this 22 by 60. Now this is $40. And it's going to be $10 for the ground shipping. So a total with tax, you see right here at $54.13. Okay, let's get the calculator up. Once again, 54.13 divided by 120. So I have 45 cents. 45 cents in each one of those cap designs. So if we take the cap at $3.75 a piece plus the 45 cents, that's going to equal $4.20. $4.20. I quoted them at 8, so that's going to give me a profit of $3.80 on each cap, and then times the 120, boom, $450. Now you saw that the work that I did here pretty quickly, so I didn't have a lot of work up front on the production art side, and the gang sheet's pretty easy to make. And did I tell you, by the way, that this job here that we did a t-shirt for, this design minus the font here was a free vector file that I downloaded from Merch Studio. Yeah, they have a package of like 50 different ones. I like this one. I thought it was cool. Willie Taco likes doing parodies, so I found this NASA font here, and this blew them away. The t-shirts we've printed several times, and so I knew that this was ripe for a hat. But that's how you make $450. And by the time these are pressed, you're looking at 15 seconds each. Let's say 30 seconds each. To do that 120, total time in this 3-4 hours max. Thanks for watching the video. Good luck. Try this. You can make good money and still offer a good wholesale price to your customer.